Welcome one, welcome all to the OB59 patch notes. Happy birthday to Paladins, guys. My name is Pretty Hair. I will be hosting today in our Blessed Brothers acts.
Wow.
All right, maybe
not the same. That was not
I was
rehearsed.
going to save you guys from bringing it in. If we want to sing, we will a little bit later. Guys, today I am joined by my man's Cret, James Horgan here. He's our special guest today. Garrett and Thomas down there at the end, as always. How's everybody doing today? We excited?
Good.
I'm
doing good.
ready,
Are you
man.
guys
Excellent.
feeling 1 full year old?
Yes.
Yes.
Has it flown by for you all?
No.
Yes.
Have you looked up from your
both.
desks since 1 year ago?
Yeah.
I can only
what's
see
happened,
desks
What's
now.
happened in the world?
Many things. We got a lot of good things coming for you today as well, guys. So first thing on our docket today is new mastery skins. As per the usual, we got 2 new ones for you today. It is Barrick and Saris coming into the realm for their masteries, and this is going to be, you know, the Cosmic. And, of course, those are available at Mastery Level 10 and 15.
I like the Barrick one.
But the big one, let's go ahead and get into the big one for today, guys. The newest skin coming into the realm. First up, Swashbuckler Barrick.
Oh, man.
There he is.
All right.
There he is.
There's it blows. Okay.
Wow.
Wait.
Awesome.
But are we actually doing that turret, though?
Look at all the treatment.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
That would be intense.
This is an amazing skin. It's a full epic skin. So you got the voice pack, you got the full kind of rework as you guys saw. You know, previous patch with Barrick has kind of set him up where we can do some really fantastic things with these skins, and this pirate is the first example of that. So you got a full skin, you've got the weapon, as you can see here, and then yes, both turrets have been updated, and it's pretty amazing when you see the effects on them, and just the amount of craftsmanship and work that went into them is amazing. Just good stuff.
I gotta say, the new Barrick, his visual remodel, his hair was so glorious, but this skin even won up to that. I gotta say, pretty hair approved flow.
Nice.
Yeah.
And the peg leg, I just noticed.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's got it
Oh
going
yeah,
on.
yeah. No, it's great.
Does that affect his in-game walk at all? Or?
Yeah, he's got a slightly different
minus
shuffle, but
10%
yeah, you should see that. You should see that that F ability.
That's
so,
the
it's
idea.
good.
Oh my God, the rocket boots! I forgot.
That's a salty dog.
The rocket peg leg now.
Yeah.
God, look at all the features: the turrets, the gun.
Yeah, the
looking
skin, champion artist Elijah did a great job on it, and Paul on the weapon side did a great job with the modeling there. And then, like I said, wait till you see the turrets. The turrets, obviously expertly, kind of modeled and presented, but also just the animation on them, and then the VFX team, just kind of really kind of bought into the theme on this one, and it's really, really nice.
Well, what good is a captain if he cannot inspire his crew? Let's go ahead and take a listen to Swashbuckler Barrick.
Ahoy, mateys! Let me show ye landlubbers how a man of the sea gets things done. I've never lost an argument in me life. They're giving me no quarter. I'm going to plunder your booty.
Oh, God.
15 men on the dead man's chest, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum.
Those are some really good voice
Classic.
lines.
He's a real salty dog.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I wondered what angle you guys were going to play with the booty. How we were going to fit that one in there.
It's loot. It's items that you
Of course it
capture
is.
at sea.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
booty.
Absolutely no innuendo there. We are going to get to see this
No
in
innuendo this
game
patch.
at Port and Fish Market as well. So let's go ahead
The
and
gun is pretty sick.
take an up close and personal look at Barrick. And you were saying there was all kinds of stuff going on in this. I'm excited to see
It's
the
totally-
turrets in particular and the rocket boots.
Yeah, the turrets are great and stuff, and the weapon too. Obviously, getting that weapon inspect has been a big thing on the art side, and absolutely love it. And just wait till you see the craftsmanship that went into this gun. So.
Wow.
And Tinkering got some special loving as well.
Oh, Tinkerin did?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Tinkerin doesn't need any more love, boys. Come on now.
It's getting it.
Some VFX love.
All right. Wow, there he is.
Oh, the
And the
fuse.
permafuse
Yeah.
Nice.
on the rifle. All right. Tommy, tell us about this.
So it looks great. If you hit G there, we can check it out from the side. And like I said, it's just beautifully done.
Damn.
Paul did just an amazing job with this. The painting that went into it is great. The animations across the board. But yeah, it's like I said, full epic skin, full treatment. Barrick's getting some major love. This patch with this skin. And then if we could drop some turrets, you got to check these things out.
Paul is killing it with those weapons there. Get the full
The
deploy.
flag!
It's got a flag.
The flag! Jolly Roger.
It's actually pretty good. As soon as the flag goes up, your turret is deployed. So
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
OP.
So
next level, boys.
All right, what about the ultimate turret, though? That's what that's what I got to see.
The Domi shield. What do these bad boys sound like when they're firing at an enemy, though? Whoa!
Yeah.
That thing means business, dude. That'll take down
She's way bigger than the other
a ship
turrets.
on the high seas. And it's gone.
Cha-ching.
Getting this barrack money. Awesome. So the one thing that I definitely want to check out is the rocket boots. How does Barrack do it with his peg leg?
He's got that water spray.
Yeah.
So
He
He's
slips
like
and
water
slides
surfing.
through.
Yep, he
Yeah.
slips and slides. That's awesome.
Surfing on the USA. Beautiful stuff
Oh, I
there.
hadn't heard the sound either. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's good. So good.
Let's take a listen to that one more time with the rocket boots. All right, great stuff there on the first one, but that is not all for even this theme. We've got one more great pirate theme skin coming at you guys, the Dutchman Makoa.
Yes.
Getting some love for this, our other seafaring friend.
Right. We have a concept artist that for about a year now, maybe a little bit longer, has been pushing for a ghost pirate in our
Been
game, and
biding his
so
time.
this is for Davey.
Wow.
So, again, excellent work across the board. I can't wait to show you guys this stuff in game. But the model, it's full epic, so you get the voice, you get the model, you get the effects, everything with it is just awesome.
So these are two full epic skins. Now, how did these come to you? Are these chests or are these a la carte? How are we going to be purchasing?
They be in the
these two
booty
bad
box.
boys? The booty box.
Booty box.
So
Where else would they
awesome.
be? Come on.
Awesome. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Look at all of that.
Yeah, so it's nice, especially as somebody who's
baby.
been playing a lot of Turtle lately.
Oh! I think
Really,
Makoa's got to
really
have. He's got the most skin love for sure.
He's got some
I
good
think
ones.
his
Yeah.
He's a
third
good
Look at
enter
that! Look at
now.
that shell! Look at that shell! It's amazing. So,
Damn.
Something special about that shell, too.
that is right. So we are doing one other change in this patch, and so similar to when we kind of looked at Torvald and we switched his ACC from the little glasses that were on him,
Right.
and kind of switched that over to his backpack. As we were kind of looking at Makoa in this and looking at like some of the other skins, for technical reasons, performance, and then also just kind of some stuff that we can kind of push the skins, like what you see here. We are changing Makoa's accessory in this patch.
Okay.
So instead of it being the eyes and the ears, it's going to be his shell. So if you want,
Beautiful.
you can take this big pirate skull shell and stick it on plushie Makoa.
The blue one, too.
And do that one. Yes, the blue one.
Then it matches.
And kind of switch and match for that. It goes great with his shell spin and a bunch of other things. I know community-wise, and I'm a little sad too, we're going to lose a little bit with like the googly eyes and stuff. They'll still be there. They'll still be there with the plushie skins, but this gives us an opportunity to do some really, really great things with future skins.
Right.
But
the
if you're
shell.
level 30, dude, you can put the volcano on anything
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
did that in a
True.
playtest, and it was terrifying.
That's what I'm saying.
Krakatoa.
I'm really not that mad at that because I feel like the shell brings a lot more flavor and customization to it than just kind of the eyes. There's a really big statement to be made with the shell.
Yeah, it's big. It's noticeable. You can definitely make a statement for it, and the mixing and matching is actually really, really, really nice.
God bless. All right, so let's go ahead and take a listen to, I guess, what would be the captain's voice pack. This is
The
Dutchman Makoa.
From the great depths rises the terror of the seas.
Oh, man.
Dude.
Ahoy, laddie! Oh, you got a tiny little cannon, don't ya? The pirate's life is addictive. Just a taste and you're hooked.
Oh, turtle.
Fire broadsides! Your souls serve me now. You there, wash the poop deck. Drink and the devil had done for the rest. Yo ho ho in a bottle of rum.
Oh, my God.
Those are choice, dude.
It was so
I'm
good.
ecstatic
good.
about this one.
He sounds powerful as
This
hell.
this voice pack basically wrote itself. I
Yep.
mean, it was
The voice pack is always my favorite, absolute favorite part of a skin. And for me, I never thought you guys would be able to top Volcanic Makoa for me because that is my all-time favorite right now. But I think this one,
it's pretty good.
this one is my
Giant
new
turtle
top.
as a volcano,
Yeah.
giant turtle as
You
a
guys,
ghost pirate
it's now
captain.
it's I got to make a hard decision though.
And
That's the point.
that second line
Sorry about
where
that.
the little laddie with the tiny
God.
cannon, that's talking to Pip, dude, too. Which
got a
just
little
makes it so
cannon.
good.
The inner character BM, and we'll get a chance to look at this one in game as well in a second. So my favorite part is the voice pack, but personally, what are you guys' favorite parts about this?
I love his like mistiness that
Yeah.
kind of was accompanying his
that
person.
effect,
Yeah,
right.
that just extra ghosty.
Wow,
Essence.
the anchor looks pretty raw too. That looks bigger almost to me. I don't know. Cannon, loving it all. So Thomas, tell us about this one a little bit.
Well, same thing. Big epic skin, so everything's been kind of reworked and it fit into this theme. One of the things, like with any of our skins, like getting a solid theme like a pirate or something, and especially as a ghost pirate, is just awesome. And so character team did an amazing job. Animation, effects, like basically a lot of work to get the accessory stuff flipped over as well.
Oh, no
and then
way.
he jumped to it. Yes, I was gonna say, can you please shoot the wall? That's all I really want. So you were talking about like the favorite thing. This is one of my favorite things. The effects team, they kind of started a little bit with Ash, with her, kind of
the Freedom Cannon.
Yeah, and so. But the skull and crossbones on this one is just awesome. So it's a nice way to leave your mark in a game.
It's like a pseudo spray, so you can spray, do this, and then hit the emote.
Yeah, and this you actually should be able to spray too. Let's check that out.
Avenues for BM.
Yeah, so
there it is.
Similar to what we've done in the past, the splash art that you see from Nick and the 2D team is available in-game as sprays with these skins and stuff. So they're really great.
That's a
good
damn
art.
Good one. Well, let's keep taking this bad boy for a spin. What's the hook?
Spin.
There you go.
I literally didn't even mean to do that. All right. Charles is on board. Wow, look at that. So that's the shell spin. Let's take a look at the shell shield for this bad boy. That one looks pretty standard. So that would be a good. See, I love the shell from this, but I love the effects of the volcano shell during the shell shield to get them erupting. Can we hook somebody?
Oh, dude,
The
that's
sound
like
effects.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
sick.
That is awesome.
Get him.
Keep up the good work.
Can I get one more shell spin? Oh wait, no. Let me hear that hook again. I gotta shut up. Hang on. Let me listen to this.
That's terrifying.
Yeah,
It's
the
just like
scream,
these
the
little
subtle
like
scream.
fading screams like
Phantom
as you pull somebody
hook
in.
from the deep to pull you into
And of course,
a gib.
no skin would be complete without the ultimate. Beautiful stuff. Can I get a couple of voice lines just for fun?
Not on this one, unfortunately.
Okay. Alrighty. I'll have to wait for that one in game. Beautiful stuff there. Both these pirate theme skins looking so good. All right. So now it's time to move into one of our new systems, guys, the VIP exclusive content. So none of that is going to be VIP. That's in the booty box?
That's
That
the
is.
booty box.
That's the
Yeah.
booty box.
Wow. All right.
So
moving right along, something new coming in as a whole. We got some dance emotes.
we do. So this is a brand new thing. We have not done this in game
about
yet.
time. It's about
They
time.
are
Oh,
coming
boy.
in, as VIP exclusives
What are
and
you
stuff.
doing?
Don't gift that.
We
Don't
actually
gift that.
tease this out a little bit. If you kind of
yeah?
caught one of these in the DJ Mave,
that's
the
right.
Rave
Okay.
Mave
Yeah.
video, and so but yeah, we're introducing dances, and these emotes, unlike the other ones, who play through and then kind of finish, these actually just loop, so you can sit
Infinitely.
there and dance and
You don't
dance
stop.
and dance
Oh my
while your
goodness.
team is hopefully pushing everybody away from the point, so you have like some safe,
So you can keep
safe
dancing.
space to
Yeah, there
dance.
you go.
So but it's great. We've got 3 of them being introduced for this kind of launch of the dance stuff, and they're really great.
Awesome.
Classic.
I got to ask, are these dance emotes going to abide, the esports in me, are they going to abide by the same lockout rules?
Yeah, you got the 2-second lockout.
Okay.
You can still dance forever, but it's all about that 2-second cost, right?
the
Like
tactical dance, though.
Torvald had like a 14-second emote, so it's really not that different.
Yeah.
Oh
So-
my goodness.
Hey.
What's
So there you go. So, so you can see Lexus here,
Bad cop?
which
He's
yeah,
bad.
cop, very
You know
bad.
it.
He's
bad.
yeah, I know that.
I'm bad.
Yep.
He's bad.
So,
Wait, what is the music?
I don't know. So, and then
They just had to put some music on for him to dance to.
Yeah.
Yep.
I gotta say too, it was a real pleasure doing all the motion capture for these guys.
It's all Garrett.
Wait, you remote capping this?
yeah. So, no, and then yeah. So and then Ying
Ooh la
is getting
la.
some love in the dance department as well.
This was definitely Garrett's mocap. Those
Yeah.
hips do not lie.
This took a lot of practice to get down, but we finally landed on something that we're all happy with.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
As if
A
she
lot of
needed,
takes.
As
A
if
lot of
she
takes.
needed more evidence for best waifu. There it is.
And then Shaolin, which probably is one of my favorites right now.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And this,
Oh.
boom.
Oh.
He's got moves.
Yeah.
Ooh. So this is the perfect thing to hit, on your way out of a victory when the camera's zooming
Yeah,
out of the point
exactly,
Yeah.
dude. Exactly.
when you've
Just
dominated.
kicking butt
That or you just do it for like 10 seconds after a really good 1v1.
while taking fire. You're just
yeah, I've done that a lot of
yes,
times.
many times. Yes.
Very curious to see how you would use those. But that's not all the VIP content we've got coming in
There's more.
for this patch. But wait,
There is.
there's more. Star Silver Kinessa is a new skin coming into the fray, and this looks
That
like
art
a
is
Nova
gorgeous.
Strike retool.
It is. It's a rework of the Nova Strike that again is set in for that VIP, so you can kind of earn it through gameplay and get that game earned skin if you want. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's just taking a look at it, taking a look at the epic, sort of like what we got with that dark mecha, Fernando, last patch. This was just one of those things where just the coloration, the form of it, looking at the weapon especially, and the material breakup from that, it just all goes together just super well.
Yeah, these have been awesome just for customization purposes. I'm a big
It's clean.
Yeah,
It's
I love
so clean.
I love the gun
my
too.
customization.
Yeah.
So you get different flavors, but you can still kind of keep the theme of that Nova Strike if that's what you're really after. And
I don't even know if we're going to see these in game, but guys, the purple effects from all of Kinessa's energy attacks and weapons are like right on point.
Yep.
The ult, the sniper fire, the carbine.
yeah,
It's gorgeous.
Kinessa's and this Nova Strike weapon in particular has some of the best sound effects. You guys have been really stepping it up over there for sure.
Yeah, it's awesome. I take a lot of pride in what I wear into battle and stuff. And,
same.
and this is now my new.
It's the new jam?
Well, yeah,
It's the
especially
fall
the ice
hotness?
maps and stuff. There's
Oh,
a
yeah,
couple of
well,
those
blend
kind of
in.
going into.
You wear white
know.
after what is it, Labor Day?
In the realm there
in
is
the
no
realm,
Labor
there
Day.
is no fashion for cause.
Spoilers.
So yeah, sorry, no Labor Party in the realm.
Kinessa doesn't abide by the laws of fashion. But that's not all. Wait, there's more. And this is more VIP content, of course. This is all the section of the VIP stuff. So this was actually no, this is not VIP.
This is not VIP.
So
Yeah.
this is
Wait, this is VIP. We have one more VIP thing to show first. So,
Right.
so as we said before with the VIP, we're going to be bringing out new content every single patch. This patch is a special because not only are we introducing great skins like this one, but we're introducing new things like the dances, and we're doing something else that we've not really done before. We are introducing our first standalone legendary weapon, and so Androxus is getting this amazing gun, and there's a couple of things that go with this. One is you can obviously just see just the visuals, right? You got these crystal glass kind of feel to it. They float. It has all new animations. It has a new weapon inspect that we'll show you as well. Reload. It looks great and is legendary almost in its right in that way. But it does something absolutely incredible that we have not done so far, which is it has a custom death effect. So every single enemy you take out with this gun gets a custom death effect to kind of show off that legendariness.
So we will be getting a good look at that effect in game. This is, like you said, the first standalone legendary. We have some other ones, right, with the Ruckus Star Slayer and of course the Rave Mave daggers, but this is cool because it does stand on its
It's
own.
special by itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty badass.
And you were saying it has its own custom weapon inspect as well?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's got full animation treatment,
Comes
full
with the whole
VFX
works.
treatment, full audio treatment. It is a legendary skin.
So
it is a legendary
what
weapon.
comes alongside, like how much more work is it to do versus, because Ghost Makoa's got the new cannon, right, with all the different textures and things on it, but this is like a whole different shape. How much more work is it to put into just a legendary remodel of a weapon?
A lot. Yeah, so it's essentially and as you're designing
Especially that gun is like 3 different floating pieces.
Right, and you'll see how it kind of operates and stuff, hopefully, but yeah, it's basically designing a whole new weapon. There's things that we want about it, and we want it to call back. We want it when you see it to look like Androxus's weapon and be identified as such. But it's essentially designing a whole new gun for him.
Wow.
So
Yeah, it's really cool.
So you can see it here in game. If you could fire it a few times, you can see kind of the audio and see those stones kind of rolling back. There's that reload. That crystal shatters and then reforms. And then if we could see the weapon inspect. There you go. So you can see kind of all the different pieces and all the different things.
It's a lot more than 3 pieces.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a couple in there.
Yeah, it's doing really, really well. And then, like I said, even outside of all that, even outside the designing a brand new gun, figuring out all new animations, the effects, the audio, and everything else, one of the things that we've done to this thing, and to me, one of the big kind of elements, because, a little bit of show off here in match, is that custom effect and custom death.
Well, let's go kill somebody. What do you say? Unfortunately, it has to be Cassie, as it always is. Oh, and there she goes.
She crystallizes, and then the crystal Cassie just shatters.
Right.
And it sounds, or it doesn't sound like, because our broadcast seems a little bug, guys. But all of the new sounds on this weapon it's a full new suite, and there's also really awesome cataclysmic shatter rupture once you drop those bodies.
It's really satisfying.
Yeah, feels awesome.
And the color almost matches Dutchman Makoa. Like he's coming to collect his mans. What about the ult? Does it have a custom?
It does. It has a whole new
you pulled out all the stops
demon
here,
head
Thomas.
on this thing, so that matches in.
It's like a very angular, crystallized dragon demon face.
Right, and the weapon team did a great job with this too, because it was kind of a rework of that. You know, Androxus has been around for a while. He's one of our older champions, but the way that demon kind of dragon head thing comes in is kind of special. And so with this one, we got some custom materials to it, so we can kind of get a custom fade on it, so you can still check out that weapon that you have during it.
So when you kill somebody with that ult, do they still get the shatter effect, or do they get the explosion and ragdoll sort of effect? Let's blow somebody up with that ult. See what happens to it.
So yeah, you just incinerate them.
They're on the spot. Wow. Very, very cool stuff. And that, again, that is VIP exclusive content. Now we've got not VIP, but not quite a la carte. This is something different. This is something special that's been a very long time coming, Thomas. It is Infernal
I'm excited.
Ceres.
Yeah, this is something we've been working with the community on for a very, very long time. A long while ago, Alyssa and our community team kind of reached out. We did a poll to see, which champion we would do a skin for. We did, in concept, did a number of different themes. We did 4 different themes that we then showed to the community, and out of that, we had a huge number of votes and stuff come in around it and pick the demonic, infernal Ceres, and that we revealed at DreamHack this past summer. And then we've been busy at work kind of putting this skin together. So this is an epic one. As I mentioned, and one of the reasons it's taken as long, besides just the amount of time it takes to put into the work, is we wanted to do it as something special. And so as a community skin, doing this on our anniversary of 1 year, since we kind of launched open beta, has been a really big deal. And we wanted to do it as kind of a reward back for the players for sticking with us through this journey and through this time, and help make Paladins what it is. So,
well, happy birthday to us. There it is in the lobby in all of its glory. And thank you guys for being a part of helping us decide and along for the ride to make this one. Got everything here. Another epic suite. Epic, and even a little legendary here. This is a high tier patch, I gotta say.
Yeah. So, and this skin is, again, it's a full epic. So it does have the voice. It does have the audio. It has the VFX. You can see, especially like with the weapon, it's a whole new thing. It's got a little eyeball in there that kind of like looks around at you, as you're playing. And it's just really just beautifully done.
Gorgeous stuff. So let's go ahead and take a listen to the voice pack for this skin.
You're not ready, Nick.
Ceres. I'm not ready. James has said very good things about this voice pack. How do you top Dutchman Makoa? Let's see if we can do it.
Well, hello.
Okay.
Let's slip into something more comfortable. Say my name.
Damn.
Beg for it. You poor thing. Did you have fun? I did.
Wow.
Were you ready?
She doesn't mess around.
I was not ready.
She doesn't mess around.
Sorry, Ying. New waifu here. I'll take that any day of the week. Wow, that is impressive stuff. And I love the effect. Just
So
kind of
good,
that
dude.
demonic sort of echo. And we will be getting a chance to look at this in-game to really take a peek, see at all those epic effect, of course. That's going to be basically the in-hands, I'm imagining, the shadow travels, the ultimates. I'm really looking forward to getting in-game.
It looks gorgeous. There's one thing, though, about this skin that we want to kind of just announce to the players, and that. So it's
Direct purchase.
Yeah, it's direct purchase.
Yep.
You can get it. No chest, no roll. But also, just as kind of a thank you, we are going to release it at 50% off the standard Epic skin price. Yep. So you guys are going to have a really easy avenue of acquiring this guy. Thank you for working with us on it, and thank you for playing Paladins. So.
And that is for one patch cycle, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
For this, this first patch.
For those of you that were actually here to help vote on it and be a part of the process for creating it, you are going to get it at 50% off. And how much is that going to be? Do you not know off the top of your head?
I think it's like 200 crystals.
Wow.
Yeah.
For the whole epic
For the
shebang.
full thing.
It's a solid deal.
Beautiful stuff, guys. All right, well, let's get in game here and take a look at Infernal Ceres. There she is in all her glory. Voice pack, weapon, and effects, and all. So I guess, Thomas, let's start with the old in-hand.
I love those projectiles.
Yeah, so again, as an epic skin, it's gotten a full VFX kind of treatment around it. And yeah, you can see the weapon inspect there.
And all the ducklings in a row to be punished.
wow.
Oh, baby.
OP, please nerd.
Hashtag healer.
Yeah.
Fragging.
VVH.
Yeah, if we could hit our F as well.
The shadow travel.
Ooh.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Man. Bomb King's excited.
He's pumped. Very excited about this skills. I
I
like
mean-
the contrast on the in-hand. I feel like it's going to help me hit my in-hands a little bit better.
Yeah. You know, she's really the greatest. Charles, can you actually have her say she's the greatest?
I've got the looks that kill.
So good.
Your soul is so passionate. Oh, from behind?
That's enemies attacking from behind.
Yep.
You know,
Wow.
surprise, guys. You're getting flanked.
And you know, that is a very relevant line for a healer.
Yeah,
you got to be
exactly.
you got to be
It's
ready
very
for
important.
Yep.
that. Got to be ready for those flanks. Like, can we heal somebody up? Yeah, there we go. See that all
You're
that
healing
bright,
them with demonic energy.
bright green beamage.
Yeah, I would imagine that this heal is actually pretty painful.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, there's no anesthesia. She's just like knitting.
What doesn't
body
kill
back
you
together
makes
and
you
stuff.
stronger, you know?
It
right.
does a lot stronger, actually.
Pain is weakness.
Big heal.
Leaving the body.
So we've seen the in-hand, we've seen the heal, we've seen the shadow travel, but there's one thing that we haven't seen yet. Yield convergence. And if we could get less of an NA ult here, move to the EU ult here.
Charles's DPS Maldamba strats are showing.
All right, there it is. Beautiful stuff there, guys. So that is, gosh, what, the third full epic skin this patch? You've really outdone yourself this time, Thomas. I gotta say. That's gonna do it for the skins, though. It's time to get into maybe some new characters to accompany all these brand new skills.
But wait, there's more.
But wait,
There's more.
there is like actually still a lot more in this patch. Like we
Got a lot of
gotta keep
stuff.
this trainer rolling, guys. Welcome, please, the new champion into the realm in OB59, Talus.
Hey, Mr. B, what you doing? You need help? Isn't this exciting? You ever escaped the law? Don't move, Mr. B. I'll be right back! Ever try shawarma?
My man.
Awesome,
Oh
dude.
my
Yeah.
God, he fragged out quick. Look at him go.
Pretty quick.
He's Mr. B. So we got a little taste of his personality in that trailer. I
A
gotta
little
say,
taste of the gameplay,
that
too.
was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a trailer. Oh my goodness. God, I mean, right off the bat, my favorite thing is got to be that teleport. And yeah, the fact that he goes, "You ever escape the law?" Just kind of like nonchalantly. So let's take a look at this bad boy. Tell us a little bit about this guy, Thomas.
So this is Talus. He's our
Wow.
latest flank champion. He's a new race that we're
Okay.
introducing to the realm, so which is the Squadron. They've been a little bit maligned. Actually, not a little bit. They've been horribly maligned by pretty much every other race. They're looked down upon. There's a lot of issues and problems that they kind of run into. A lot of prejudice that kind of goes toward it. But this kid's unfazed. You know, he's hopeful. He's optimistic. He's got a personality that I don't love it. It's just his character that he brings through him is really, really nice, and he's unfazed. He believes
love
he
it,
can change
yeah.
that world, and you can see it in his voice lines and his actions. You know, across the board, he's a great new champion for us.
He's innocent until he meets Infernal Ceres.
She can take anyone's innocence.
Keep these two away from each other, all right?
Yeah. So,
Wow.
but yeah. So, obviously, as far as the art itself, it's a good step for us. Fantasy world, we like to kind of explore some of these different archetypes and kind of pull them in. And this is kind of our version of that.
Right.
Steve was a character artist on this and did just a really, really good job, along with Adam for the weapon. And so we've got him coming in, and then of course as a new champion, he'll have a common and an uncommon skin set that kind of that goes in line with him.
Beautiful stuff there. And so he looks pretty small, at least from the trailer. You know, Barrick being a dwarf, He was kind of almost looking eye to eye with this guy because he seems younger.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, he's he's a young kid, like I said, and he's still got that wide-eyed kind of looking things.
I actually really like that recolor. Damn.
Yeah, so that's the uncommon skin that he comes with.
Gorgeous stuff there. So let's go ahead and listen to Talus, his voice pack.
Hi, I'm Talus, but you can call me Tal. All right, I'm ready for anything. Oh, wow, I've heard stories about this place. Yeah, I'm a Squadron. I'm proud. We're good people. You shouldn't have hurt my friends!
Wow, so you get to see a little bit of that personality, right, where he's kind of unfazed. He's almost determined to prove, his race is kind of innocent.
Yeah, it's so like I said, his race has faced a lot of prejudice. They've been about wiped out in that realm, at least twice in major campaigns, and so just a lot of hate toward them. In fact, pretty much the Squadron live in fear. They shave down their horns, they tuck their tails, like they try to blend in for fear of being kind of rooted out and like kicked out and stuff. Talus is a little different from that though. Like from his standpoint, he just thinks like if people get to know them, if they can kind of see what they're really about, they can kind of understand that. And then a lot of the technology, which we'll see as far as with some of the gameplay, with the portals and with his guns, you might recognize some of those runes and kind of like plays back a little bit to what Torvald has kind of found and some of our maps as well. And that's because this race, while generally a peaceful race, has a lot of the magic, right? And a lot of the stuff from the past. So a lot of the rune-based, language-based, magic and spells that exist in the realm originated with these people. And so he's kind of reclaiming that birthright. He's reclaiming that and kind of looking back at kind of what his ancestors did and what his people used to be, and bringing that forward into the realm.
Wow, so bringing a lot with him into the realm. And while designing these characters is a team effort, James, this one's a little bit nearer and dearer to your heart. So let's go ahead and get into game and have you walk us through a little bit about this bad boy.
Yeah, so let's take a look at Talus here, and I want to start with his weapon. It's basically our version of a submachine gun. That's the note we were trying to hit with this. So it's got that fast firing, it's short to medium range, and it feels snappy.
Feels pretty damn accurate too. I mean, just watching the weapon trace there.
It's pretty accurate. It'll sway a little over range, and you can actually see that. So, you do have to control it.
Is that like a new type of recoil? Because I was playing with this a little bit, but it felt different from like Victor or Tyra.
Yeah, we wanted to give it just a little bit more flavors. So this weapon, while it is fairly accurate, does sort of move relatively consistently. It's got a bit of inaccuracy, but generally you can get a feel for it. And then over medium, even long ranges, you'll have fall off, sure, but you can get pretty consistent damage.
Gotcha. So that is the in-hand. Let's take a look at his first ability, the Q. How does this interact with the rest of his kit?
I mean, he's a flank, right? So this is what gives him his damage, right? While his in-hand is a little bit longer range for a flank, here's where you can really light people up. And this is a 33% attack speed boost. And this puts him at very high damage for a flank. So competitive with Sky.
Right, and so with this weapon, he's got this kind of stone rune-based relic, and so on the reload, you can see he kind of recharges that rune. The VFX are broken in this build, it looks like, but and so when he hits that Q, you get a really clear tell, which is those big stone pieces on either side kind of float off, and you essentially have two barrels firing at that point, as far as like funneling that rune magic, down and through the weapon.
Oh man!
And a solid audio tell too, right? Like if you just fire it off into the water, and then do it with the Q, the gun just sounds like it's behaving differently because it's just firing, from both of those barrels there. So
that is a beautiful attack speed that's in there with some great VFX to follow.
Yeah, it's a bit of a short duration, but I mean, it's
the
more than long enough to get a kill.
That's flanks,
and here's a bit of a teaser. We've got a legendary. Infinite ammo during the stim.
Yikes.
So 4 seconds.
The meat grinder.
Yeah, that's right. It's a raging demon. And you can fire the entire time. So really good damage. I like doing it like if I'm up against maybe more tanks, then this is a decent option to allow me to just shred them.
And this is could you do something like empty your clip, then overdrive, and just kind of
You will need at least one ammo to start.
Gotcha.
If you're in your reload, it's not going to reload for you.
Gotcha. Very cool. So that's how he's going to do his damage, but the flanks, they're not all about damage. They're about getting around the map, a little bit of mobility. So let's take a look at his F skill. What does this do for young Tal?
Yeah, so this is a different kind of mobility entirely. You're going to leave that rune. You can hear a slight ticking, and you can see that little UI
You're on the clock.
You are, because when that timer runs down, poof.
Yoink.
You pop back. We saw that in his reveal video.
Okay.
And he actually does have that ability in game. Now you can activate it early. So if you're in a bad situation, you know, you're down to just 200 health, you can teleport out at just the right moment.
Or if you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Right. Or if the actual force teleport back, that will cleanse everything. You will always teleport back.
Whoa.
Unless you're dead.
What happens if I'm getting Zen ulted?
Out.
Yoink. What happens if I'm a chicken?
Out.
Oh my
like
goodness.
Everything. But
that
it's
is
on a timer.
only on the end of the timer. You can't activate it yourself to cleanse CC.
Correct. Yeah. If he's stunned, he can't teleport out. So it's a good way to kill him unless he's playing his timer right. So, you know, maybe you would try and wait for the end of the timer if you're getting too near to a Makoa.
To get super
like
aggressive. Wow. So you can get pulled out of Makoa hooks as well?
Yeah, you can pull. Like if you're in the middle of being pulled to Ceres's ultimate, it'll pull you out. Everything.
Wow. Okay. Nice, safe mobility options for that flank. Very cool, very interesting interaction with that. But that's not all. What is his alt fire all about?
Yeah, so he's got some decent burst damage with his Q, but we wanted something punchier. So
so you gave him a punch.
Right. Now this is actually, it is an AoE, so he's going to charge forward. If he hits someone, he'll stop and deal this area attack. You can hit 2 people. And he'll also always deal that attack. So at the edge of the range, you can catch some people too. You don't have to hit them directly.
Oh.
But it's solid damage. It is a knock straight back, similar to Shaolin.
Gotcha.
So it's pretty good for setting up your own abilities and stuff, right? Like if someone is real low on health, you can finish them up. You could knock someone off a ledge for sure.
That's the big one.
One more.
So what happens, like, can you punch through shields with this? Like, what does Fernando's shields up? Does it go through that? Does it still knock him back?
You know, I'm not entirely sure. I think it will go through his shield.
Okay, so got to be careful no matter what, it would seem, as you're around the hazard zones.
Yeah, you'll definitely dash through shields. So, like, if there's, like, a barricade, you'll go through that.
Gotcha.
Just not sure about the actual hit going through the shield.
Well, it's time for the big kahuna. What happens when this man presses E?
So this is a whole new, different
This is
ultimate.
something. This is quite something.
Yeah, you definitely messaged me.
Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go far away. Because that's what Talus is about, right?
But we want to kill that Cassie, right?
Yeah,
that one.
That Cassie
Let's get her.
She's wronged you.
Yeah.
And your race.
Oh, yeah, drop your teleport. That's good.
Whoa!
Boom.
Out of nowhere! And then just like that.
All the way back.
Oh, my Lanta.
Fully global.
Wow. All right, so tell us about this ultimate.
I mean, I don't even know where to start.
It's called True Power, first of all. That is...
It's the True Power of the Squadron, man.
Hell of an appropriate name if I've ever heard it.
That's right. So
a brief charge up.
We wanted a way for him to be able to counter those real priority targets, like snipers, healers, whoever, right?
Yeah.
But we didn't want to give him all kinds of crazy mobility in his basic kit, especially with the ability to teleport all the way back. I mean, that's so powerful, right?
Jeez. Yeah.
So it's on his ultimate, and it's got great synergy with his F, because you can go in, find you're in a bad spot, and get out. Because here's the thing. If someone is CC immune, you can't target them. If someone's in their spawn room, you can't target them. That would be bad. You'd be trapped in their spawn room. It would be terrible.
Okay. So how does this interact with the player being targeted? What happens to them? Do they know that they've been marked for death, likely?
Yeah, there is a targeting point in that ultimate. When that screen fills up, that's when it locks in your target. You can see it right there.
So as that rune kind of turns red, that's when they'll get the tap?
And when that happens, you can see that he'll actually lift them up and stun them right at the end, and then do the travel. Now, you can get saved out of this, right? Like, if your teammate cleanses you, you're free. Or if you're playing Talus and your teleport goes off automatically, you're free.
My cameraman was trying to make himself play.
Yeah.
And didn't quite work.
Well, no. Can't win them all.
Well, you looked damn good trying. Damn. So there is a lot to that. That looks like a very, very fun kit. I'm all about the mobility.
Yeah, I mean, you can go ham and then get a way out. And that's really our goal. So it's all about, you know, planning ahead, or maybe not planning ahead and just having a parachute, right?
Or maybe not planning
Well,
ahead.
one of his death lines is, I guess I was too reckless. So there you go.
Gotcha.
So.
Gotcha. That is very, very cool, guys. That is Talus. That is the new champion coming into the realm. But wow, it feels like we've got...
Oh, yeah, one more legendary I want to talk about it,
Oh, you
because
wanna
there's
talk
a
about
big
the other
playstyle
legendary?
change.
Okay.
Faustian Bargain. Your teleporter will not automatically pull you back.
Okay.
But if you don't use it, it doesn't go on cooldown.
Gotcha.
So
and
that
that is his
way-
longest cooldown at 15 seconds.
That's right. So that way you're able to constantly reposition your
Right.
escape route. But
what you're giving up is that ability to be auto-yoinked out and, you know, saved from a potential CC. So you'll just have to be looking out for it a little bit more carefully by your own.
and we're even going to give you cards to both increase and decrease the duration.
I noticed
so you can,
that, yeah.
So yes, you could
You can
use them both
tailor
at the
it
same
really to
time.
whichever
That's a
one you
bad
want.
idea, but don't do that. But if you want it longer, wider window, you can go for that. If you want it shorter, so I like that with the reset. I actually go all the way down to 6 seconds, which is the minimum duration.
Gotcha.
And I'm constantly resetting my escape route.
Gotcha. Really cool stuff there.
Lots of options.
So the next thing on our docket is actually a Torvald kit rework.
That is correct.
This is a
Yes.
a full kit, Garrett?
Absolutely. Well,
Most of it can.
Most
of the kit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
partial
the
kit.
the focal point of this kind of update is the in-hand
Yeah.
by the longest shot. So the kind of lock-on microwave beam style of
Yeah.
gameplay, we are going to keep it within his character, but it's no longer going to be his main mode of fire.
Okay.
The new version of his in-hand will be a kind of moderate to fast firing projectile gameplay experience, where you're kind of shooting these like arcane rune blasts out with your in-hand, and then obviously it behaves normally. You have ammo, you have
Okay.
reloads just as before, but this vastly kind of expands your area of influence as Torvald, no longer being required to just kind of like run up next to someone and then tickle them with like your
Right.
tons and tons of health.
Tickle them all the way to death.
Well, let's go ahead and get on into game and tickle a couple folks here as we look at this Torvald rework. So right off the bat, we're noticing 15 ammo. And these are those projectiles that you were talking about.
Yep. So
Pretty quick,
yeah,
but
pretty
look pretty
quick,
small.
decently fast, pretty decent to confirm. Definitely, it's
Single target though, so
It's-
single
yes.
target Ceres almost.
yeah, you could say that, the hand extended and stuff like that. So it is definitely more. It's higher DPS than he had previously.
Okay.
He has ammo now, and it's definitely more of a just kind of more rewarding shooting experience.
Yeah, and these are projectiles, so no fall off, and they just go and go and go.
Right.
Yeah, they do.
An element, though, that we did like was we loved the beam kind of coming from the gauntlet.
Right.
And we wanted to save that. So what we've done is we've actually kind of reworked his old F ability, the Runic Blast, into a new ability that channels his beam for a short duration. Now, just as before, Runic Blast was a projectile that exploded and silenced.
Yeah.
During this beam phase right here, your victim is silenced for the whole duration while they're taking damage.
Wow.
So it is a little bit more of a heads-up play.
Okay.
You can use it to counter. You can preempt abilities like, oh, this Fernando's getting poked out. I don't want him to be able to use a shield. Start the channel and rely on your team to take him out. Or if there's a character that you want to get that confirmation on, and so eliminate the chance that they can use movement abilities to run away. It allows you far more kind of control.
That's a long silence. Oh, and can you switch targets?
Only when they die.
Only
yeah,
when they
if
die.
one dies, it'll snap to
The
a
next
different-
one.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
So, and also it does not as much damage as the in-hand,
So
but
it's 800, I think it said.
yeah, 800 total, absolutely. And then the old legendary for Runic Blast,
Direct
which
current?
increased, direct current, which increased the damage by 500, does the same thing for this beam.
Okay.
So it increases the total damage you get to guarantee here by that same 500 figure.
And this looks like about 2.5 seconds of a total silence.
You got it.
That's
yep.
right.
2.5.
Gotcha.
So it's very powerful, especially coupled with the fact that now he is inherently more offensively viable.
Right.
He's going to be able to interact with enemies at a much longer distance, and then when close, silence. So he's definitely a threat on the battlefield.
He looks like a little squishier, though.
That is correct. So
Okay.
with kind of all these additions to his kit, moving him a bit away from the like giant mountain of HP and shield health
Yeah.
was part of the bargain. Being more dynamic, having this more robust shooting experience comes at the cost of some of his tankiness. So he will essentially have the same amount of shield as he had before. He can still regenerate it. By the way, that used to be on R&B, and that's moved to F
Now
to
that is
replace
F.
Runic Blast.
Okay.
Yeah. So his recharge ability has moved to F. But now you're going to be much more in the mix, fighting with characters at farther distance away, recharging your health, and kind of playing in and around the area. He doesn't need as much health because he doesn't have that super close minimum distance requirement to just be like face to face with you, tickling you.
Okay. And the ultimate is staying the same.
Yeah, ultimate is 100%.
Beautiful.
Same.
It's actually a little easier to charge. Practically easier to charge.
There you go.
Yep, mechanically, you're now being able to tap people from far, far longer away.
Awesome.
Your ult. Yep.
All right, guys. Well, that is the Torvald rework, and now it is time to move into my favorite part of the balance section here with me, myself, and no, just kidding. We're going to be doing me and Kret today on the balance section. Let's go ahead and get into it real quick. So, starting things off, we have disabled a general system of diminishing returns for crowd control. How being hit by a CC will no longer reduce the duration of subsequent crowd control effects.
Right, so basically we had this system where you get stunned, and then the next time you get stunned, it's going to be 33% shorter.
Okay.
And the next time, it'll be another 33% shorter.
Gotcha.
It wasn't really helping people. It was just sort of confusing. A lot of people didn't know about it. And Resilience is so freaking strong at dealing with CC that if you're in the situation where this would work, you're probably buying Resilience anyway.
Okay.
Right? Like if you're up against a team that's like,
Bomb King, Damba, all that stuff.
You're like, oh, there's 3 things I can counter by Resilience.
Anyway.
That's the only time you're going to get it.
And then Resilience is doing the work anyway. It's not the DR system.
Right. And then it'd also just be more clear for everyone else because unless they have Resilience or a card or something like that, your stun will always last the same duration.
Beautiful stuff there. This is a big one. Love this. Abilities
we
that
did this one for
previously
you.
required a player to be standing on the ground will now instead require that that player be close to the ground. This should add some leniency for jumping or small knockbacks a la Blaster in hands.
That's right. Or if you're playing Grok and you want a bunny hop because you're a Grok player, you can do that and still drop your totem. It's basically a little bit higher than a jump. So
gotcha.
If you jump off the top of some stairs, you'll hit a point where you can't use your abilities.
Gotcha.
Right? We still if you get knocked back by Cassie, we don't want you to be able to place a turret.
Gotcha.
Right? But if you're close to the ground, just so your character could reasonably do it, you're going to be able to do that now.
Perfect. Beautiful quality of life change there. So moving along to Androxus.
We saw a little
Alongside
bit of this.
his weapon, the Godslayer is seeing a significant increase in potential attack speed and overall weapon feel. Aim carefully and be conscious of your decreasing accuracy as you take advantage of the new rate of fire. So it's now semi-automatic.
It's semi-automatic. You're going to attack faster.
Wow.
You're going to deal very slightly less damage. It's 20 less.
So
Because otherwise it would just
to 580.
to 580. Otherwise it would have been completely unreasonable damage. You've got some more recoil.
Yeah.
To just get more of a weapon feel, more character to the revolver, and then you've got scaling inaccuracy. So your first shot is fully accurate.
Okay.
Your second shot is close. Your third shot is going to be at the minimum inaccuracy, and then on. And that's that's only for your maximum attack speed, right?
Only if you're spamming.
If you're going, and we set it up so like if you're firing at the exact same rate as you would now in live,
gotcha,
you're gonna have 100% accuracy the whole time.
So this is purely
it's basically just
increasing
like
the ceiling.
if you're just spamming
if you're
it,
in somebody's face, you want to let them know.
then you're gonna lose a bit of inaccuracy.
You want to let them know. All right. So guys, go ahead and try out the new Androxus alongside the Shatter Maul weapon. Moving right along to Inara. Time between shots reduced from 0.2 to 0.15. Self-inflicted slow reduced from 40% to 30%, and self-inflicted slow duration reduced from 0.8 to 0.5.
Right. So first of all, her weapon's gonna feel a little bit snappier.
Okay.
Right. Those projectiles are closer together now in the air. There's less time between them.
Type of thing. Quicker
a little bit more. It's just enough, but I think it really helps.
Gotcha.
And then when you start shooting, it's gonna slow you down a little bit less for a little bit less time, which makes her feel a whole lot better, but still meets our requirements of stopping her from just walking at you forever. You can't escape, and then you die terrible death.
All right, couple quick bug fixes here. Canessa fixed a bug where the blue transition lighting could get stuck in the cutthroat accessory. Cool. Yep. Leon Presence fixed a bug where Presence's damage was not being properly mitigated by blast shields, and now have relabeled that as an AoE because it does technically hit more than one target. Beautiful. All right, Sky's Kanoichi skin.
A little bit louder.
A little bit louder coming out of Stealth. Fixed a bug where Strix could not auto-buy items. Fixed a bug where activating Stealth with Strix could cancel the post-fire of the Talon Rifle. I am guilty as charged of abusing that.
Well, you can't do it anymore.
For a couple of patches.
Shame.
I am not. I'm not afraid to admit that. Nade launcher for Tyra. Increase the projectile size by 16% and increase the projectile speed from 270 to 400.
Yeah, it was just a little bit too hard to confirm if you're running that mercy kill, right?
Yeah.
Like, you want to be able to hit those at medium to long range, and
Right.
it felt a little bit too much like practically a shotgun where you're just point blank, you're like, bah, right at their feet,
Sure.
right? But medium to long range, if you're good, you now have the opportunity to consistently be good.
Gotcha. Love that. A little bit of get good. And then, of course, our Torvald rework, we went over that. And then a small bug with Zin that actually made him not enter combat when he was absorbing a hit with counter.
Right. So this is a very niche situation, but if you're blocking something and you've got the legendary and they're shooting at you, you're not entering combat, right? Because the things aren't hitting you. We're going to change that part. But what it would then mean is that as your combat timer ticks down, you immediately go into billow.
Yeah.
And then you get out of combat
and
you heal to full. So now
and then you don't need smolder.
That situation exactly won't be as bad. If you want to heal during billow, you're probably going to actually need smolder.
Beautiful stuff there, guys. All right, that's going to do it for the balance changes, guys. Let's move to the last section, the community, the blessed Alyssa. Wow, not one, but two party hats.
And she's a demon.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
I'm
She's
going with the
keeping
whole
it
horn,
themed.
Either
Talus,
that or like
Squadron.
Yeah. Or a queen.
I dig it.
Yeah,
All right.
Queen.
Yeah.
So we're celebrating 1 year Steam anniversary,
Happy
of course.
birthday.
So we've got a big weekend event to celebrate. We're doing a Crystal Storm, which is pretty rare. I think this is only our third this year. So you get 20 crystals for every game you win, up to 3 each day. So that's 60 crystals every single day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 180 crystals over the weekend.
Oh my gosh, you can almost buy the new Sarah skin.
Yeah.
Wow, that's weird.
Seriously. Yeah, you could, actually.
Thinking.
Yeah, so Friday through Sunday, make sure to get those crystals. It's also double XP, and all Mastery cosmetics are 50% off.
Boom.
We're just handing them out at this point. Beautiful. And those will be, of course, the new ones as well. Barrick and Saris are coming in. There's Victor. There's Maeve. So you can guys go ahead and snag all them for 50% off. Wow. There it is, guys. That is going to do it for this patch notes. OB59 is in the books. Obviously, we'll be aiming for PTS. That's the dream.
Absolutely.
That's the goal. Later today, that is the goal, guys. Keep posted on Twitter for updates on that. Thank you guys all so much for joining us. My name has been Pretty Hair. Thank you, Cret. Thank you, Garrett, Alyssa, Thomas, of course, the whole team. And we'll see you next time.